save, it's just huge savings. But without rail, there's nothing you can do.
That's right, and so
Without rail, we're screwed.
there are people who are putting together, it's Humboldt Eastern Railroad, looking at a 220-mile rail from Humboldt Bay to Gerber Red Bluff area. They're raising the seed money for the pre-permitting. They've been invited by the Surface Transportation Board in DC to develop this rail, and also we're just now working at the state level, because this is consistent with the state rail plan and the goals and strategies for the state of California, because they recognize the congestion in Long Beach and LA and San Francisco and Oakland is driving business away, and to have underutilized asset here waiting to be developed has definitely got GoBiz interested in what's happening here. But you're absolutely right, big heavy things go on rail. And it's interesting the way that the Port of Oakland is configured. They don't really have rail on dock. They have to intermodal shuttle it to the rail lines, and that in itself is inefficient. So it's interesting how markets change and technology changes over 100 years, that if you can design the perfect harbor and terminals now, what a wonderful opportunity that is to compete in today's market. So that's...
I do know in Oakland, they have an ordinance all around the port where you're not subject to the 80,000-pound weight limit. For instance, if you're on the highway, you're 80,000 truck trailer and everything, but around the port of Oakland, you can drive around with a trailer that weighs 150,000 pounds and not get fined. Yeah,
because they have these orange lines here, are the heavy freight lines that you can drive around and move things and get them on and off and stuff. So it's pretty cool. They've planned that out, but they're pretty much landlocked. And they do want to expand, and I wholeheartedly think they have capacity too, but it really comes down to those wait times. So I don't know that they could do 3 million containers in a year, because the congestion problems they're facing now is just dramatic. It'll be interesting to see, but let's pick up that volume. Any other questions? Yes, Sid?
I wanted to ask, is there anybody here from the Harbor District? I think that's a big problem we have as political. 10 years ago, they were told us we had a problem with the jetties deteriorating out here in the North Spit, and to a certain extent the South Spit. If those jetties aren't maintained, pretty soon we won't have anything but a lagoon. They were told, and now you take a drive out there and it's pretty much gone. It's going to take billions of dollars if there's a will to rebuild those jetties. So I think the fact that I don't see any Harbor District representatives here kind of points to the problem. We're sitting on a golden opportunity that the United States doesn't have, and yet we can't get the political will to get a railroad from here to Red Bluff. So until we can change the political climate and get politicians that work for us instead of no growth, I don't know what we can do. But thank you for your presentation. I think you bring out some excellent points.
Well, the Surface Transportation Board in DC and GoBiz with Sacramento is very excited about this project, but it really comes down to, do we have the political will, do we have the local desire to say this is what we want for our community and make it happen. So that money, when you look at the taxes that would be generated for the harbor and all the fees and for our surrounding communities, we could do our dredging more consistently on time, and our levees around the bay could be fixed. We could plan for sea level rise, and we can actually afford to do a lot of recreation and conservation, but we just don't have the money to do that. That's where the commerce comes in, and I wholeheartedly agree. Thank you, Sid. And thank you for your time, everyone.
Can you summarize what Coos Bay has that we don't?
What Coos Bay has is they have the ear of the Army Corps of Engineers, because they're doing a major dredging project right now on their harbor to get ready for the LNG plant. So what Coos Bay has that we don't, they have a rail, And then they have a major dredging project going on right now. And we don't.
Thank you.
I wish we did.
They have a railroad. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.